Good evening, my name's Richard Lannen, rhymes with Cannon, and I am back in, yes you've guessed it, the tea room. And we have an exciting install for you today. Welcome to the vlog. Hello, welcome back. So yes, I have been slacking slightly on the vlogs, but there is a good reason. We started a business. We have been extremely busy. So this was the second weekend we were open. A lot of changes happened since the previous one. So the whole front was painted. I still haven't showed you that yet because I haven't really been here in the daylight. And now I have a mental blank about all the other extra changes. So the front's been painted, the sign's gone up. This weekend I did work a shift, and that was mainly for two reasons. One, we're trying to work out staff and how it works and how many staff we need. And two, I need to know exactly what to do if I need to step in. And three, I need to know the system and how it works so that I can adjust the till system to help staff and make everything more efficient. So effectively you have to do the job that you're trying to make easy. And it was good experience. We had some help over the weekend and it all went very well. So this week we have another change. We're still working on a few things, so the toilets are still being worked on and they are being completely re-changed. So it wasn't a case of just a quick paint and things like that. Everything was stripped out as you saw, and we're putting it back together in a new way. But this week, the newest change, or newest addition should I say, is a coffee machine. Now, you've seen a little bit of her there. It's a her. She's joining the team. Her name is Zoe. She's Italian, and my wife is very jealous. So she will be positioned here. Now, this is why I've said before with the boiler and things, I've moved over the boiler. We have what you can see there. This is the grinder, and it's being positioned. So I'm just trying to work things out. It's now my job to make a few holes to make sure all the cables and pipes go through in the right place, so that it's all ready for the guy, for the engineer to turn up and install the coffee machine. So I can't do that. The electrician has put in the socket. So as you can see here, all this is coming out now because I need to get through it all. That is a 32 amp socket that the coffee machine needs to be plumbed into, and then we've also got to work out plumbing. There's a big filter that has to go on the coffee. A big filter that has to go on the coffee machine, which also has to be accounted for. So that will go somewhere under there. But to get an idea, I've had to lay everything out. I will take everything out of here, work out where to drill some holes, paint up over here as much as possible, although you won't see it because the coffee machine pretty much fills all of this gap, bar a little bit here, which I'm trying to work out whether it's syrups or cups. I don't know yet. So I just need to sort of see it, picture it, then I need to use it, and I need to work out how it works and try and simplify things. Now, we will be taking on a barista. The staff will be trained, and I think everyone will be different, but I want to get the gist of what the trainer guy thinks, because he is a trained professional, how he thinks it would suit, and make adjustments accordingly. So it's all fun, it's all exciting. This is probably one of the most exciting parts of the tea room for me, because I've always wanted a coffee machine. Anyone that knows me knows that I love coffee, and it's really nice if I can learn how to do it myself and I make the best coffee that's possible. So coffee is another question. So I've got three types to try. So I'll probably take a little bit home tonight and try some in the morning as well. I'm gonna crack on with this because it's getting late and I've got to drill some holes. And sorry, Mike and Val upstairs, if you do hear any of this, if you're watching these. Right, let's get going. Right, so now that's all clear, probably most of this bar will have to be rejigged now, so I'm not sure where it's all going, but we need some more storage for the teas, everything that goes on the shelf. So up here there is still a row of teapots that will more than likely convert to some of this stuff. These shelves themselves will actually change from glass to probably some sort of wood, and the new height will probably be somewhere around there as well. So I just need to prepare this, paint this, because as you can see I couldn't get to it before. Give this a touch up. Drill a hole here, which will come down into here. Cables will run nicely up to there. Another hole here, which will then come down to this. And then the coffee machine is then plumbed into the electrics. Then I need to work out wastage, but that runs off a pipe, so we may deal with that tomorrow. That will go through that same big hole. And also the water feed, which needs to connect up to this really big filter. At the moment I'm not really sure. As long as it can connect up that way, I can rejig that after the guy's gone and sort of work it out. So now I need to work out, I've been charging my drill because it's running low. Been using it a lot around here. And I now need to find my bits to drill actually. So I think I left some of them in the car, so I may have to go and get them. Be right back. So after all that, I've managed to put a hole, 75mm hole, in the top that now goes through, and I've just painted all this. I know you won't see it, but it makes me feel better knowing that it is all painted. And so you can see the hole there. And then there's also another hole which will take it down to here, and I can run a few other pipes that will come through that will connect into the sink and the water. Just need to wait a little bit of time just for that one coat to sort of dry. I'm going to tidy up a little bit. That's all I need to do. Then I'll go home and probably edit some vlogs. Right, I am now going home, but unfortunately it's raining out there, so I can't walk back to the car with you out in the open, so I have to break you down. So, maybe see you when I get home. I haven't been sat here for quite a while now. So in terms of the business, technically we've started trading. I've got an appointment with the accountant this week just to go over things and make sure accounting software Zero, I'm basically doing everything correctly, making sure it's linking up with everything. And yeah, it's going really well. One thing that does seem to be very popular, do this, I'll just show you these. These are the, look at that, gold. These are the gift vouchers I have printed. They were printed and foiled by printed.com, and that is brilliant. So good, I left them a review. The vouchers can be for anything, but at the moment we have got an offer on and they seem to be selling very well, which is good. If you're doing this and you haven't subscribed on the website to our email list, yeah, they still exist. Do it now and you may get some deals before the others. Everyone else, if you're subscribing to this, you can also get deals, so don't worry. Anything else? The last few days have been a bit mad, and that's why I failed to keep up with the vlogging, because literally we were having late nights. I'm still very, very tired, haven't really caught up yet, and there's still plenty of things to do. So once the coffee machine's in and working, the next task is to concentrate all efforts on, I've got a little bit of admin to catch up on, and we also need to take, also I'm looking at staff. So I've got a job posted on Indeed, and a ridiculous amount of people have applied for the job. I didn't expect, I just thought maybe a few people might pop along, but I was looking for coffee experience, so that was the main reason, just to help with staff levels and make sure we've got enough staff on at all times. But really I wanted someone with a bit of coffee experience, knew what they're doing with the machine, and yeah, I've still got to do that and sort the interview. So if you're watching this and you haven't heard anything yet back on the job, I haven't got there yet. So it doesn't mean you haven't got in it. It doesn't mean that you're not getting an interview. It just means I haven't reviewed every single. Last time I looked, there was like nearly 50 people had applied for this job. I know. So that's another thing. But realistically, the physical things that need with a shop, I mean, we can keep cleaning it. We can keep doing lots of other things, but it's mainly the toilets now. So we've got a piece of glass to change. I've got some painting to do out the back. I need to paint all the back. I need more touching up to do, but that's a constant thing. So we haven't let that stop us. We opened, we got going. I need to work on the sign at the front of the shop. Don't know what we'll do with that, whether we will have a hanging sign or not. Need to talk to Sophie on that one. And otherwise, I think I'll leave it here. I haven't had my hair cut in a long time. This is why my hair looks crazy. So, need to book in and get that sorted. Tidy myself up a little bit. Thank you for watching. Until next time.